So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my friends. It's New Year's Day, at least it is here in Ottawa. New Year's late afternoon, and I'm finishing up this trip that I've been doing for most of yesterday. I started here, Guadalajara de Buga, and we've gone up around the top to Venezuela, and I think we're ending up in Guyana. We've got 20 hours left, which at 3 minutes to an hour is about a 60-minute drive, so that'll be good. And we'll decide once we get there what we're going to do. If we're going to get another cargo, have some supper, play a different game. I could play some Hunter Call the Wild and do some hunting in New Zealand. If I get close like this, I can see pretty sharply with my new eye. So let's fire up the truck here. Put some running lights on. All we need. Put it into gear. Take the on. Okay. We're staying at a I'm not sure what the hell it is. It looks like a garbage lot. Actually, I pulled in and I got a red light violation. So I really didn't understand that. There being no lights. Our gas is okay. Truck is okay. I think we have to turn left here. Go. Put a little wide there. It's a this is a trailer with a couple of bobcats on it. The 3-axle, that third axle is a self-steering axle. So it's not as difficult to steer, quite as difficult to steer as you would think. And to qualify that, it's still kind of a pain. And we want to be in the left lane here again. Not a lot of traffic, which is a good thing. Why the guy was going through so slowly. It's to be difficult, I guess. So there was a church on the left and a refinery on the right, paying homage to both gods, the spiritual one and the monetary one. How nice. Oop, little drop there. So I've been doing a lot of streaming of driving lately, and mostly, and a lot of it, ooh, that was interesting, whatever the hell that was. A lot of it here in South America, but I like this map. And I had some eye surgery, so my eyesight was not great, so driving is pretty, you know, you don't really need good eyesight to drive. But hunting would be more. So we may get back to hunting Call of the Wild, and I'm thinking of restarting Wargame Red Dragon, so we will see how that goes. Oh, that's an interesting shot there. Oh, we don't really have to go that fast, do we? People seem to be crawling up the hill. You know, I really think I should buy a shifter. It just would add more fun to this. I could have had a 12 speed. Although it's always hard to decide what speed to go to. What gear to go to. It'd be nice if there's a little cheat that popped up suggested, you know, look at your speed. But I guess you get used to it, just like I drive a standard now, and I know when I'm going around a corner that I've got to drop it down into second as I'm turning the corner in the city. Or if I'm starting off at a corner, you know, start off in first, partway through turning the corner, I shift into second. And I definitely don't even think about it. At 8 or 18? I was afraid it was at 18, so we are going to be losing daylight here. Sort of a sunset. Second, I have to check my messages here. Put some headlights on. Gas? No, we're good. We don't need gas. Was me just running some brakes on the way down the hill. Not sure why he had brakes going up the hill. Maybe that little bump there got him scared. Maybe. I did get out with her a walk today, that was good. Less than a kilometer, but you know, out one door of the building and walk a couple of blocks and loop around and come back and in the other door of the building. So it's better than nothing. Welcome to Bond Firm. Bonfim. Oh, maybe it is Bonfim if this is French Guiana. We appear to go this way. It is Bonfim. There's a subsonic in this engine sound. No. There's not an indicator that we have the right of way. But then there's not an indicator that they do either. Oh. Usually if I have the right of way, I get a yellow diamond. And I think the other people get a yield, but in this case there was nothing. I suppose it would be like a four-way stop, but still. Just checking the time there. We're not going to stop. It said stop, but we're not going to stop. So we're entering something, I guess. A border check. Welcome to something. Yeah, sometimes you have to move ahead for it to start checking your documents. Are we good? We're good. So we are now entering something. Let's look at the job market. Shows a so I guess we're now in Guyana. We were in Venezuela. We're somehow in Guyana, although that outline is not. Looks like we were in this a long time ago. Strange. Oh, Brazil. Yeah, no, we were in Brazil. Not Venezuela. Okay, maybe that's because we looped down to the bottom there. Welcome to Cooperative Republic of Guyana. What? What was that? Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do our time thing too. 5? What's 5 o'clock, Kevis? Oh, 5 makes it day-ish, but 6 would be a little nicer, a little brighter. There we go. Okay. What's this? Oh, it was traffic inversion. Oh, that's what it is. It's one of these things they're warning you about. The traffic goes like this. Okay. Then goes like this. And then what? Ah. Guess what? Keep your left. That was interesting. Going to Guyana, there's the thing that inverts the traffic. Drive on the left side of the road. So apparently in Guyana, drive on the left side of the road, and they had that little thing that brought you over and crossed you over and forced you to change sides. So it's quite cool. Jacko. Jacko and an AU. In case the Jacko didn't give it away, the AU does. I am well. I'm doing well. Oh, please don't serve me, but oh yeah. So left side driving. It'll do that. Doing well. I was up streaming till about midnight last night, and then I stayed up too long watching the Netflix, drinking wine and eating cheese and crackers. I had a good time, but I was a little slow starting this morning, but got out, had a walk. Forced myself to get out and have a walk, so that will be my day. Yeah, it was a good night in. I still have to do a blog post. I want to do a blog post or something on Facebook on the themes of reflection, resolution, and revolution. Reflection on the previous year, where we have some positive things that happened for everybody. I mean, if people are reading my blog, it means that A, they didn't die from COVID. B, they didn't go mad from lockdown and get locked up in an asylum. And C, I guess they learned the big skill of 2020, hunker down. So, yeah, I got 2 new eyes. That was good. I had to, a personal relationship had to be, I had to terminate, but it was the better for me. I'm the better for it, so that was okay. I had to move. Wasn't planning on moving, but I moved to a nice 1-bedroom apartment with a beautiful view of the city and parkland. So, my reflection will be that. Resolutions, I'm not big on doing a list of resolutions, but sort of my aspirational resolution. Get out more, lose some weight. Get back into writing somehow. Do my blog. I want to do audiobooks. Maybe I'll do that this year. So I've got a good voice for it. I got a whole bunch of short stories, so I'll do my short stories. That is my plan. Ooh, this is weird driving on this side of the road. And the last one, revolution. I think our in many places, I know here in Ontario and in the United States, the political system is fucked. For want of a better term, I mean, we have politicians doing bonehead moves, but that's because they are politicians in a system that allows them to do that, that encourages power to corrupt, that, you know, that attracts. It doesn't necessarily attract the best people to the system. So, and there's polarization between the two sides. So I don't know. There's going to have to be some sort of revolution. Not necessarily an armed insurrection, but I'm not sure. Oh, that's interesting. What the hell was that? Ah! Sorry, I didn't mean to that, but it's like suddenly the road became less of a road. Where the hell am I going here? Okay. Okay. Well, I'm hoping that I don't. And hoping I don't meet a lot of traffic on this road. Not a lot of guardrails. Like here in Ontario even, it's been bizarre. Toronto, the numbers are much higher in Toronto than in other places in the province of Ontario. And they shut down hotels and restaurants, but I think it's just been because of people partying, private groups. Yes, this is EAA Mappa. This is EAA Mappa. Oh, and just a sec, pardon me, but I gotta run let me run a 90-second ad break here, so that when people join my stream, they don't see ads at the beginning. So you'll see me, you won't hear me for 90 seconds, but I will continue my story. You'll be able to see what's happening. Come on, come on. So here's the map section that I'm driving on right now, and this goes down. I'm not sure why it's at this weird angle. It goes down all the way here to Tierra del Fuego in the south. The map is skewed a bit. The developers are working on a better background map, and I'm up here in Guyana. Then they have this, and the other part, the main part of the map that they've worked on is just it's got a lot of villages, a lot of towns. So but I have no idea what this is that we're heading for, other than trouble. We certainly, we've put the Autobahns are far behind us. Oh, there's a nice little, looks like an artificial lake there. I suspect, knowing the developers, there are keen developers that do this South America expansion. And knowing them, this route probably, if you did Street View, if you could, maybe not. I'm guessing it's going to be a highway like this. There'll be a big reservoir there. There will be countryside like this, so. Yeah, you can almost smell the what temperature is it? 21°C? Oh. They don't always have realistic temperatures on these maps. The trailer I'm pulling is this, a couple of bobcats, 3 bobcats. The trailer is a semi-steering trailer. The back end, the last axle steers around corners. So when I go to a corner like this, the back end skitters it around a bit. Not a lot. So yeah, getting back to Australia and COVID, so your numbers are fairly low, are they? And you've been able to, I guess, basically shut down. The challenge is people with the rules. I mean, we've got a rule in our building that you are supposed to, one person at a time in the elevator, and wear a mask at all times in the building. So I got on the elevator here at 9. I was going down. It started at 8, I think, or stopped at 8, I think, or 7. There was a young guy, you know, in his 20s standing there. And I stand to block the doorway, just so people know there's somebody here already before they don't even think about it. And he said, I said, "Oh, sorry." And then he did not have a mask on. He pulled a mask out of his pocket. He says, "Oh, I have a mask." And I said, No, I'll go down on my own." And he muttered something. Not sure what. It wasn't good idea, sir, or anything. It was something negative, but I didn't really hear what it was. But so, you know, he's a non-believer, obviously. You know, I could have said, "No, come on in." "Oh no, you don't need a mask," and he would have gotten on the elevator with no mask. So at 74. I know the science proves it, but there are a lot of people who don't trust science. Since the interwebs has given us so many sites with alternate facts, for want of a better word. There are lots of opportunities for people to find non-scientific answers, and they can align with those, and they can just read those kind of things. So, geez, this road's getting pretty shitty, eh? So, I mean, that's got to be part of the revolution. Somehow we have to get people to realize that scientific elites are not to be sneered on. You too can be, you know, you can. It's not that hard. You can learn science. You too can learn science. It takes more work than reading bumper stickers, but what a weird road this is. Yeah, I know. Oh, this is why it's taking so long. We're just going 400 kilometers. What the hell? Yeah. There is not even a speed limit here. I guess they figure it's up to you, buddy. You want to go 100. Have fun. Is it, oh yeah, nice dust road. Jeez, has anybody driven through here recently? Oh shit, look at this. This is bizarre, yeah. Let's do a save. When in doubt, let's do another save. Oh, there's something up here. Maybe somebody lives here. Maybe it's a sign. You've been lost. Have you seen me driving on the Australia map? Oh shit, look at this. What was this map? Upper Takatu, welcome. And this is, I guess, Lower Takatu. No, the Australia map is an ATS map. Rob Vigure, and there is a link, I think, that pops up occasionally on my Discord here, on my chat here, saying where to find it. He has done an Alaska map and an Australia map. Kulabra, I think it's New Kulabra, in Australia. Queensland. So we're assuming that this will work. Okay. Yeah, we're good. So he's done, it's a very short one he's done. He's done, so that one place which is famous for the Foxtrap Roadhouse. Kulabra, I think is the place. It's in Queensland in the east, and there's not a lot of road, but what he's done is he's done really rough road, outback type, like humps of mud and stuff like this. Now you don't dig it in the mud and get stuck, but you still, your truck bounces all over the place if you're trying to go too fast or gets a lot of damage from the bottom. And he's tried to do the vegetation. He's looked online and he's copied the vegetation of the area, so that's the kind of trees and bushes and grasses and shrubbery he has, and he's even stuck a few koalas up in the trees. So, and he's also got another map, Alaska Ice Roads, that's not quite as complete, but if you look through my streams on Twitch or YouTube, you'll see me driving in Australia. I have a friend in Sydney. She's a web developer. She has a small company and she is making bags of money in COVID. Everybody wants websites. Everybody needs websites, you know, to sell their products and stuff. Not everybody goes with Shopify, I guess. Oh, look, see, so this, whatever this province is, we're on a much better road. I guess, you know, but no traffic. Isn't that interesting? And knock on wood, I shouldn't have said anything. Okay. Well, this is interesting. What's this going to do? Oh, I think... Look at this. It's a car, for God's sake. That's what it's going to do. Okay. I was not expecting that. Well, I wasn't expecting to beat something like that. And I thought there was a possibility that it would be a virtual thing, because you can do virtual things in the game. I know on the Australian map, there's one place where he's got cows going across the road. Another place he's got horses going across the road. And, you know, you slow and toot the horn and wait for them to clear off, but you can actually drive right through the cows because they're virtual cows. That was kind of cute. That was pretty cute. Well, I should be worrying about the back end of this thing too. I don't want to go off the road. What the hell's this thing? Okay. It's a thing. Well, let me look at the map here and see where we are. Is it here? Holy shit. Okay. Holy shit. It's gonna take us a while to get anywhere, isn't it? Oh, we're gonna have a ferry. We're gonna go across a river here. Be a gas station. There'll be a repair place, just in case. Okay. Yes, yes. No, I was... Yeah, nice hint. I'm at, oh, well, I got enough for 11,000 kilometers. No, sorry, 1,000 kilometers. I got 300 liters out of it. See, just a little less than half a tank. But I might as well. Doesn't hurt. Oh, that's true. Yes, I wonder how good the diesel would be out here. Yes. Oh, that's a better road. My understanding is diesel engines can be quite picky. The injectors get plugged up and they're not happy at all. So this would be bamboo. Oh, what was that? Oh, I thought maybe we have somebody's house up there. But we might have the... Okay, we got the gas station up here, so we're going to gas up just to see what it looks like. To see whether they've done just the standard cookie cutter gas station, or maybe they put in one that's different. I don't know. But it certainly is an interesting map, especially with that guy driving the car. A car sitting on top of an old wagon, the horse in front. Okay. Oh, this is this is unusual. Look at this. Jeez. This would be a lonely guy. Okay, what's the price? Oh, it's 57.57 euros. And I can probably, let me do the diagnostics. So, oh, the only thing that's broken, the engine, blah, 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 8%, just the wheels get. They really need to increase the problems with the things that can happen when you get damaged in this game. More bad things have to happen. Ah, this would be the Essequibo River. Yes, it would be. And over there would be the other side of the Essequibo River. Nice little boat. I wonder where we can go. There. It's 15 euros. That's not that cheap. There we are. Isn't that exciting? Welcome to whatever. Welcome. Thank you. Somebody's little house here. Oh, I guess we're still on the left side, are we? I don't know. That was pretty cool, the way it said, you know, the inversion or something, and it inverted me. Oh. Oh, so here's a guy with tools in the back pocket. Hi, would you like me to fix something? Really? Okay. Can you put unused tires on? Sure I can. Thanks, buddy. Okay, so yes, we've still got 9 hours to go. But we have a speed limit now, 50. So we were sort of doing 50 before. Wasn't that bad. We were doing 50 on occasion. Maybe this will widen up as they sometimes do that with the roads. The roads just gradually, slowly increase or decrease in quality. Okay. So much for our exciting drive. This is where you check your GPS. This is like those stories where in the early days of GPS usage, when you'd read that somebody had followed their GPS and they'd ended up in a lake or something, or in a farmer's field in the middle of nowhere, got attacked by cows, or yeah, we're staying on top of these roots. You're sort of averaging out. I mean, I guess this is the road. Okay. Jeez, that was interesting. We'll just tip over. Okay, this is the road, and now, you still have a map book in your car. Now I think we're driving on the... Holy shit, look at this! Okay, I might need to take a picture of this for my grandchildren so that they can have it saved for posterity in case I die. Okay, my friends, what do you think? Okay, it's not that narrow. Okay, this cannot be a good thing. Okay, we're gonna cheat and go like this. And then like this. And really hope that the self-steering trailer, oh, it has the good sense to follow me around the corner. It did. And again, here, the same sort of thing. Yeah, most of the wheels are on the ground. This is definitely cheating. I should be doing saves, eh? Let me do another save here. Sorry, I'm not looking at the screen. I'm just looking at this. I'll be ignoring your chats for a minute here. I'm sweating here. Let's do this too. I know there's a camera mode, but I just like to do this mode for the camera mode. Maybe this would be good, like this. Yeah. There we go. There's a Kodak moment. Yeah, like... Had you thought about going straight? No, not really. We haven't. Sorry. Is that a problem? Nope. No, we're good. Now, I don't know what the collision box is, really. Oh, I wonder if I can do that. I wonder if I can set that. So the collision box shows you where the surface is, and oh, it looks like it's basically there. The road does not extend out beyond the bridge. That's especially, oops, didn't want to do that. That's especially useful if you want to especially useful if you're driving on really rough roads, like the Australian or the Alaskan map, and you're not sure what truck to take. Not sure whether your truck actually has a low collision box or not. Jeez. Kind of hard to tell where the so this is the road, right? Okay. I guess it's the road. Oh, I'm not sure how much you're supposed to. I don't want to get hung up either. Yeah, so this is why we still have 300 kilometers to go, and the game says, oh, it's going to take 8 hours. No, that'd be silly. No. Nice little country road, like the ones I used to. Reminds me of, hunting with my grandpa years ago. Little back roads. If it starts to rain, I'm definitely going to have to watch it because this map, they have designed the map somehow. If it rains, everything gets a lot slipperier. You lose traction. Okay, we're coming down out of the hills here to something. Uh-oh. This does not look good. Whoa, that's it's disconcerting, isn't it? Whoa, that's hard to look at. Not sure what river we are, but okay, we're gonna do this. Oh, let me know if anybody's getting car sick. Just let me know. Shit, this is hard to look at. Christ. It's maybe if I move in like this. Yeah, that's better if I move in a little closer. It's a little better. The closer you get, the less you see the background. The less it is screwing around with my brain. making me see things at weird angles, weird scenes. What was it? Weird scenes in the gold mine? Okay, well, isn't this a nice relaxing game? Not. I think instead of finishing my coffee, I'm gonna have to get a glass of wine. Just to chill out here. Oh, this is... How deep is that rut? Well, it's okay. This is a, Oh! It's very interesting. Why are we, We seemed to be crooked there, didn't we? Oh, okay. This is a... Oh, look! Superhighway. Okay, I'm gonna have to get myself a glass of wine. And I'll be right back. I'll run a 90-second ad. Just for new people joining the stream, they don't have to watch the pre-roll ads. I keep forgetting to do that. And I'll be right back, so don't go away. Okay, I got my wine. There wasn't a lot left. I had a lot of wine last night, I guess. Celebrating. Oh, yes, and yes, the various trucks. If you were looking at the roll, one of the things was a picture of a double livestock carrier. The map I have has a quad also now, so I can go. I was in Australia and I had a quad livestock carrier behind me full of sheep. I thought was cool. Now, there's no fragrance addition to the game, so it did not smell like sheep. I think they might have had sounds in there. It possibly sounded like sheep. No dogs. Speaking of which, I love sheepdogs. And it would be cool to own a sheepdog, but on the other hand, you have to be very active because they are a working dog. They are a smart dog. And it's just like having a hyperactive, smart child. If you don't keep them challenged, they're just gonna get into trouble. I've also heard that one of the things that sheepdogs can do is they herd people. Children especially. If there's a bunch of kids and one of the kids breaks free at the playground and runs across to somewhere else in the playground, the sheepdog thinks, well, that's a sheep. That's one of the sheep getting out of the flock. I'll get them back. And the way they get them back is they nip their heels. And parents get pissed off about that for some reason. I don't know why. So, same thing happens at dinner parties. Apparently, if you have especially if you have one that's a dog that is trained to not bite people, but still nudges people, you can have a cocktail party, and everybody will be. Why are we all standing in the middle of the room now? How did that happen? Look, we're getting into civilization, sort of. Meaning, look. People working in the field. Good for them. Where the hell do they live? They certainly don't live back at that ferry crossing, I would hope. Again, no speed limit. So good choice in not coming through here with, you know, a B train or something, or one of those super heavies they have with a Jeep, a low boy, and a Stinger. Do I have? Let me verify if I've got on my screen if I've got the timer set for the. I do not have. There's the info on the Australian map. There we go. There we go. There is info on the Australian and Alaskan maps. You have to go to the Discord, the guy's Discord. Join his Discord. Discord. Now, we were supposed to, we're going to get there possibly Monday midnight. I doubt it. And it was hoped that we would get there, yeah, Saturdays. So we're going to be 2 days late as it is. One would hope that, I've noticed that on, well, even on the Australian map, the distances are not long, but the game automatically calculates, but the speeds are slow because of the terrible roads, and same with on the ice road and on the Alaska map. So the game automatically calculates a certain time. Okay. Ooh, that's deep. Okay, we're good. Didn't even ripple, so we're good. Sorry, the game calculates, well, okay, you're going this distance, these so many 100 kilometers will give you this time to get there. And a bit of a buffer. And it takes you 3 times as long. It's like, Sorry. Has anybody ever made it quicker? No. High beams? Well, no, not high beams. They're really high beams on this. Oh, it's a nice little field there. We're possibly getting into... Oh yeah, in there amongst the... They got bales of hay in amongst the trees on the right. That would be whack, as the kids say. It's 50 kilometers an hour. Random suggestion, if you're looking for a good movie, The Spy Who Dumped Me on the Netflix. Mila Kunis and Kate McKinnon from Saturday Night Live. She's dumped by a spy, and then she and her, you know, the two buddies, and they become spies. Spoiler alert, that's what they... Sorry. But it's light and it's good. It's good. I've also started watching Gotham. Got several seasons. That's good because it's all the backstory on... There's a sign there that just disappeared. It's the backstory on... Oh look, a road. And drive on the left. Okay, so good thing I got gas, but we've hardly used any. So Gotham is the backstory on, there's a young Commissioner Gordon, a young Bruce Wayne, Catwoman, Penguin, all how they become those characters, which is quite interesting. I also watched a show called Bonded. It's about a university psychology student who's a dominatrix and teams up with her gay best friend, best BFF, gay best friend guy from high school. Hires him to be her assistant. And the kinks they go through. And what? Oh, I was speeding. Sorry. And they're quite good. They're quite entertaining. It's a good show. And I finished the Santa Clarita Experiment. Oh, for God's sake. I finished the Santa Clarita. Jeez, they're picky here, aren't they? I finished the Santa Clarita Experiment with Drew Barrymore. She is several seasons, and she is a zombie. A flesh-eating zombie. Her husband is played by Timothy Oliphant, who is quite good, and they, it's just... do we want to go here? Yeah, let's go here. Okay, slow lane is on the curb. Okay. And then let's go... I mean, I'm just going up here just to see what this town is like, if anything. Friend of mine on here is former North American truck driver. He's in Great Britain now, and he's thinking of getting back into truck driving, but he said he's going to start off on rigid trucks first. You know, the ones that are rigid body, to get used to driving on what he calls the wrong side. I mean, he's doing it in a car, but to get used to doing it in a truck, because it's, oops, it's a very much a question of reflexes. Ah, Renault truck driver. How nice. How nice for us. Okay. Looking at the back end of this thing here. Train foundry. Geez, we're just making the lights here. Oops, we're speeding again. Oh, we're back on the highway. Okay. So we actually might get to our target as promised in it said 4 hours, so that's changed. No longer 8 hours, so 4 hours, which is 3 minutes to the hour, which is going to be 12 minutes driving. So that's good. I can do that, and then I can have supper. And thank you, everybody who has been with me on this adventure. I'm wondering if the highway's out of... Once they get to Georgetown, you know, get a cargo. I mean, this was... No, there's less jiggly in the maps. The maps look a little more definite, so I think they'll be better. So, and I'm not sure where I'm going to go. You know, I could go up here and then drive down here through the middle of there and then down to here and then, you know, down to here and then back up or something. Oh yeah, down to here and then across and then up that way. Oh, I'd miss all this though. I'm not sure. I have my suspicions that this might be another one of those mystery roads. So I am sorely tempted. Okay, so we're gonna get there at midnight. Midnight at the Oasis. Do we have to... Come on, you guys. Do I have to worry about... I don't know. Whoa! Look at those guys. Was I supposed to do that? Okay. Now, they distracted me. What the hell was I saying? Just thinking about, do I have to worry about getting there late or early? There's not a lot of scenery to see now, so maybe I could just leave it dark. Or not dark. What do I have for front auxiliary? Yeah, and roof. Oh yeah, see? Now we've got high beams. Guy in front of me can feel that burning the back of his neck. It is only 50, okay. Yeah, people will be flashing their high beams. They won't be flashing their high beams. They won't even be able to find the button that flashes the high beams. They'll be running into the ditch. There's a lot of traffic because I changed the traffic mod to be 2 instead of 1. I did the G set traffic. 1 is the default. 9 is insane. No, 2 is twice as much, so. Welcome to whatever that is. Texaco. Well, that's interesting. Oop, I think I had to take a run for it. Okay. Two hours. Oops. Yeah. That was possibly a cop car. Oops, my bad. But we've learned that all you have to do is apologize when you do something stupid. That is the role model we get from politicians and business leaders. Sorry, that was an error in judgment. Really? You make a lot of errors in judgment? Because we hired you to be somebody who would make good judgment calls. Here in Ontario, we had a finance minister who is the Conservative government, so part of a more well, that sort of conservative type mindset, and not necessarily someone who believes in the people. He believes in himself more, because he went away for Christmas, even though we were all encouraged to stay at home. He went down to St. Bart's over Christmas. Did not tell his premier he was going to St. Bart's. Pre-recorded a Christmas message sitting in front of the fireplace that played on Christmas Eve, implying he was at home. Initially, when he was caught out, didn't really try to think up various excuses, Oh well, it was a pre-arranged vacation. Oh well, that's okay then. And eventually apologized that error in judgment, and then the premier forced him to resign from his post as finance minister, which I thought was wrong because he actually was very qualified to be a finance minister. The guy that replaced him with is not qualified. So far better to leave him as finance minister and smack him down, make him do community service or public flogging or something. We will take away your BMW. He had a picture of one of the things he had posted was that's ferry boats going to somewhere. He had posted a picture of himself with Canadian maple syrup and a stack of pancakes in a plaid shirt, looking very folksy and homespun in front of his house. I'm one of you folks. I'm having flapjacks today. And they said, unfortunately, reflected in the window behind him, you can see his Mercedes or whatever it was sitting in the driveway. So maybe these politicians just need to get their kids involved. Maybe he's got a teenage daughter who is a master of subterfuge from having to sneak around with his anal father. And she might be an excellent choice at telling him what's right and wrong and how to get how to fake it. What are we? Oh yeah, let's turn off the high beams because it's really hard to see all this shit with the high beams on. Excuse me. So we're almost there, my friends. It's been a long trip. It's been an exciting trip. Oops. Oh well. Just coast through. Yeah, you just drove right into me, didn't you? That was interesting. Well, the AI is very single-minded. I have the right of way. We had a neighbor who was driving in Toronto, and he was possibly not familiar with driving in Toronto. Excuse me. And the streetcars, they have a long front and long back, and so when the streetcar turns, the ass end swings around, and they have a sign saying this is going to happen. And there are dotted lines on the road to indicate this. Get your ass out of there, buddy. But he didn't realize the streetcar swung around, smashed into his car, and gave him brain damage, and he was, well, I don't know if he ever recovered. Used to see him in the front, sitting in a chair. The driveway. Not really with it. That's a nice story to finish my stream on, isn't it? Okay, so we're in a hurry now because we're 3 days late, so we certainly don't want to add 5 minutes by trying to park. Yeah, really late. Bonus, bonus, bonus. Oh, geez, we still... we lost 102,000 euros. But we had fun. We were... sorry. 47 hours late. I have to save that. That's one of my best late trips ever. So let's see what we get if we go from here now. Georgetown, and we want to go... Have we decided what we want to do yet? Oh, we can't go down there. Could. So we want to go east. We want to go east to... as far as here anyways. Okay. So from here, sort of by route length, our farthest one is... Yeah, see, we don't want to go there. That it would be interesting. Nope, too far. I want to go along the coast, I think. So it's going to be something like... it's not Brazil Sud. These are all Brazil Sud Nor. So Brazil... Interesting. Suriname. Well, actually, we are... Don't call me, actually. We are going to do... Oops. Sorry, I wanted to do this. I want to set it to 6 anyways, because... Yes, because we're going to do a cargo during the day, if at all possible. So let's see what we get. We get a... From here. So we don't want to go to Sud. We really don't want to go to Sud. All we want to do is go to Suriname, and maybe that's all I'm going to do is go to Suriname. And once I get to Guyana, then I'm going to pick something else. Let's do one more set time here. Oops. I'll wait to 6:01, and then I'll do a set time to 6, which means 24 hours. Okay, job market. Oh, see, we can go to here. Giffer. And then these things. Brazil North. Oh yeah, see, that's not bad. Oh, Neoplan Tourliner. That's kind of cool. We're going to have a bus on a bus. Maple syrup? Nope. I kind of like that as a different kind of cargo. Hey, Jesus Imposter. How are you? I did a post, actually, speaking of Jesus. I did a post before Christmas on my blog talking about people explaining the myth of Santa or not to their children, and just asking if at the same time they use the opportunity to explore the myth of Jesus. But I didn't get a lot of people wanting to talk about that, so perhaps religion was not a good idea. I've got a... We're doing good, Jesus, and it's New Year's Day here. I used to do a lot of blogging, not that much. Ravensview.ca, REVENSVIEW.ca. I do sort of various rambling topics. So I'm going to pick up a cargo here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm getting another glass of wine. I'm going to do a bit of a drive. No, go ahead, check it out. It's also, there are links there also to my writing. And yeah, I think that's all. But yeah, all I'm going to do, get some wine, walk around, stretch my legs, have a snack. Oh, it's almost 6. And I'll start a blog. I'll start a 90-second ad break, just so when people join, they won't see pre-roll ads. And then we're going to do another job here. So don't go away, my folks. Here we are, back in the saddle again. Okay, so the cargo we were picking up was I think right here. Was it? I think. Yes. This thing to Cayenne. And it is a, what is it? It is, oh, what is the cargo? Sorry. The cargo is straw bales. Okay, if it's straw bales, then it can be a curtain side. It can be this. Excuse me. Phlegm man. Yes. If it's straw bales, it can be straw bales. Oh, look. Straw bales. Thank you. Thanks for hanging around, friend. Yep, that would be straw bales. Ooh, not a very good angle. Let's get a better angle. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Now let's overshoot, and then let's go like this. So we can curve into it a bit. Okay. And I'm pretty sure, I like to check the map ahead of time, but I'm pretty sure this is straightforward. They're just from here to here. Now it may be a fairly fast trip. It may not, but the game says 18. Are we still driving on the left side of the road? It appears we are. So, that's interesting. It would be a hard job to get used to. I follow a number of there's some of my followers are actually truckers in real life, and some of them playing the game. And I also follow a number of truckers on, not a number, but a few truckers on YouTube. It's a difficult job to get into, and not necessarily that high a paying job either. You read that there's a shortage of truckers. The companies are having trouble finding enough truckers, but then you also read that the rates are shitty. So I don't know. It doesn't sound like a complicated problem to me. We can't hire enough truckers. The truckers, you don't pay us enough money. Okay. Well, I mean, it becomes, the salary becomes, you know, people cut costs wherever they can, and one of the places they can cut is something that's flexible. I mean, they can't cut the costs and how much it costs to maintain a truck driving for, you know, so many thousands or hundreds of thousands of kilometers. That happens all the time. But they can cut salaries, or they can make the drivers do more, or they can do all sorts of things like that. But at some point, it's a free market. At some point, people don't want to take the job anymore at the rates you're paying. So change the rates. Oh, now what do I want to do in this? I think I want to be on the outside if I'm going straight through. Oh, maybe not. I want to be the inside if I'm going straight through. Oh, I'm looking in the mirror. There's nobody there. I'm trying to think. See, this is the difference going from right hand to left hand. And I'm pretty sure this is not a self-steering. We'll see. We'll see here at this corner. One of the things they are doing is spending an awful lot of money in the search of self-driving trucks. I don't know. Okay, so is this back end doing anything? No, pretty sure it's not. Oh, sorry, this is not a North American map. No, it is not. Because we're driving on the left-hand side, this is a South American map. EAA Mappa. EAA, 2 words. M-A-P-A. Look them up on YouTube. That's the best place. So they have videos. They speak Portuguese, but you can still translate what the text is. It is a map of South America. Now, it's skewed a bit, and I can't zoom out because I forgot to put the super zoom in, but this starts down at the south at Tierra del Fuego, and I've gone all the way up the coast here, Chile, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, and I'm going through Guyana. Eventually, I will loop around here and go down the coast by the time I get there. Oh no. Well, maybe I have. Maybe I have seen that truck. Sounds familiar. I gotta go kind of wide on this because this is not it's not a particularly long trailer. It's not bad. And the, oh! See, as soon as I take my eyes off, I just run amok all the time. It's not a particularly long trailer. Let's just stop and talk. The rear axles are set fairly far forward, which means the turning radius is not as big as it would be if those are already at the back. Yeah, I'm Canadian. I am. What? You tell me by my driving? What did that mean? And have you heard me go A at all? I don't know. We don't go A. I guess just like Americans. Oh yeah, okay. We don't go A. We don't go A as much as people think we do. Just like Americans don't go all y'all all the time. Here's info on this map. So this is not the map I am on, but if you want to drive on the Australian and Alaska map, it is Discord is his link. Oh. Oh, geez, we're not that rich, are we? I'm trying to think. Do I have other drivers in this map? Let me look for driver manager. Oh no, it's just me. Just me, Maria. I thought I'd needed to have some women in the game, and I really like her hair. So I'm Maria. I mean, I've got nice hair. I'm just a little older than her. Perhaps built differently. Now I'm wondering, is this game online multiplayer? No. Sorry. Yes and no. The game is online multiplayer. This particular map is not online multiplayer. There's a large multiplayer community on for this one, European Truck Simulator, and also for American Truck Simulator. They play on the base game, so they don't play on any added-on maps. And there is no AI traffic in it. And there seems to be an awful lot of young, idiotic kids who like to ram into you when you're driving, so I don't bother. However, the developers for this game have talked about next thing they want to do, they want to bring out a multiplayer version. The current multiplayer, you can have 1,000 people in the game. Now, they're not all around you. The one they're going to bring out, I think they'll have virtual servers, so what you would do is you would get together with a bunch of people. And maybe they would limit it to like 12 people or something like this, and you'd play in an area, and the nice thing would be that you would have AI traffic around you, so it'll look a little more realistic, but you could do convoys and stuff. and you wouldn't have other multiplayer drivers smashing into you. There is a multiplayer train simulator. There's a multiplayer train simulator. I think it's called Rails. R-A-I-L-Z. The graphics of the countryside are fairly simple. The physics of the trains is amazing. They've done a fantastic job. And what they do is you can have different roles. There's a huge learning curve to try to figure out how it works. And they have, so you can do things like you have, someone will have a dispatcher role, and 4 or 5 people will be driving trains, and you actually will assemble a load that you deliver somewhere else that you take apart, that somebody else has to get some of your cars to take somewhere else for somebody, like all interlocked. It's quite cool. Not a lot of development in it, a lot of support, and not a lot of users, but now I wonder if we ever change countries. Where are we? Georgetown. I just wondering if we change sides of the road. New Amsterdam. It's hard to tell because this is sort of skewed as to what the countries are. If we look at the freight market, it sort of tells us Guyana, Francesca. Oh, French Guyana, Suriname, Guyana, French Guyana, and then what? Then Brazil, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. This is a good way to learn geography, sort of. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change the traffic here. The default is 1. Now, when I change the traffic, it will clear all the traffic, which is a nice bonus if you're stuck in a traffic jam and the AI is never going to resolve whatever it's got itself into. But in this case, I just wanted to reset it to 1. So I will have vehicles, but less than at 2. Default is 1. Now, how much do I make for this cargo? This cargo I make 5,000 euros. Okay. I'm supposed to be there Thursday morning. The game thinks I'm going to get there Wednesday night. And it is... Oh, it is Wednesday. Thursday morning when? 7. That's interesting. Whatever that was. Oh, Wednesday 21:57, 56, 55. Oh, okay. Somebody barn. We gotta go 50 forever to get there? 50. Cruise control. Oh, just I probably was okay, but somebody decided to. Are we supposed to put the? Yeah, we're supposed to put the poles here on the line. No, no, no. The line is for the traffic, not for the light poles. Sorry, that was a reflex thing. It just caught it out of the corner of my eye. I was like, oh, wait a minute, there's a post there. Yeah, there is. Are we going to drive at 50 forever on this map? No. Nice little town. Wake up. Here we go. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's peculiar looking buildings, but okay. Wonder how the developers pick. You know, it's a white, black, orange. I've decided where I'm going to go next on this map. I'm going to go to, well, to here, but then I'm going to drive around and I'm going to drive I think I'm going to drive across here and then here. This is tempting, but this would be better with a bunch of little villages. This is going to be lonely, but yeah. We're going to go to here, and then we're going to go whatever we have to do to get here. Because I'm hoping that I have more adventures. Oh, here's another one of these muddy rivers. There's a lot of these. And New Amsterdam. Okay, will there be windmills? I wonder how many New Amsterdams there are in the world. I guess the Dutch came to the Caribbean, so explored some of this. Attracted by the free land and free slave labor, as was everybody. I guess we could have gone into New Amsterdam and looked. It is, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on the, oh, it's on that river. It's such a gross looking river. I'm on the river here too. I'm about 10 minutes away from it. I can see it from my patio, my balcony. The Ottawa River, it's quite clean because actually I can also see the water intake plant. Pumping station and filtration plant. I'm not sure how much. Well, I was going to say, I'm not sure how much they have to filter. No, it's probably not as bad, but The problem was the Ottawa River, especially on the Quebec side, because it divides the provinces. A lot of the regulations in smaller towns were not as strict, so they tended to do sort of basic processing. You know, we'll take the lumps out of the sewage, and then we'll dump it. We had a problem here in Ottawa. There was a beach that was downstream from the main sewage treatment plant. And they did a major renovation of the beach so that it could be a major recreational area. And it was closed most of the summer for high coliform counts. And it took them most of the summer to discover that there was a bypass gate that had been left open instead of closed by a worker who either was incompetent or not trained right. But I was surprised that it took them so long, and it just meant that all these residents in the area, none of them could enjoy the beach because there was shit in the water. Would have been nice if the guy got sued. We need better consequences for some things. Like politicians that do boneheaded things, there should be a public flogging or something, or I don't know. That's my 2021 grumpy talk. So with this guy, oh, well, I really shouldn't go too fast because he's doing 50. But I'm wondering if we're expected to do 50 all the way to there, because it's going to take a while to get there. 50. There we go. Let's go as fast as we can and see how much we can pare that down. So 21. $20.49. If we meet a police car, we probably will get fined. Welcome to Skeldon. And I'm thinking, ooh, Skeldon discovered. Oh, this might help. We might get there a lot faster too. Ferry to Suriname. Okay. Now, let's see, what side of the road do we drive on in Suriname? Over here, maybe? Oh, Jesus, you sure can't we just walk across on this water? No, I don't think we have to go through that because it's on the wrong side of the road. Right? If you wanted me to do a border check, you would have put it on my side. So. Click, click, click. We're going to there. Okay. Here we are, straw bales. There must be a good market for these. Oh, okay. So what are we supposed to do here? Okay, drive on left. For these signs here. Sorry, let me do the signs. Okay, welcome to the surname, drive on left. Oh, there's no border thing. Oh, because the border thing was for the other... Oh, ow, ow, what the hell? What was that? Let me go back and look. Was that something that I should have really been aware of? Oops. Well, it's a railway crossing in the middle of the road. I guess I should have known better than if you're heading across railway tracks, be careful, but I wasn't going, welcome, surname. Welcome. I wonder if surname is, I wonder if this is Dutch too. Yeah, go ahead, because I have no idea what I'm doing here. But when I say go ahead, I don't really mean that you have to go through fast. You can just take your time. Okay. So, if we were in, we have Zuidrein, this definitely seems Dutch to me. What with the Z there. And the welcome. Interesting. I did not realize this part of the country was them Dutch, eh? Not a lot of them, not a big country, but they certainly went out and prolific, probably big families, and they went out and explored / exploited a lot of countries. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, and look, our speed limit. We're back to something normal. Zuidrein. Zuidrein, that's... doesn't sound Portuguese to me. There's somebody's cargo thing. Okay, so what's the estimate now at this speed? 8 hours. Okay, so that's half an hour driving. So that would be when? That would be at 6:30. That'd be 7-ish. Good time for me to pause and have some supper and reflect on my sins. I want to do a post today on reflection on the year, resolutions for the new year, and a call for revolution. Hey, there's Chris. Hey Chris, how are you? Saw your email, Chris? How are you, my friend? Are you there, or is that an auto host? Human host. Hi, saw your email. Yes, you are correct. The location that you found is, yes, that is where my apartment building is. And like I said, east. The view east to the right of the image you have is my view across a open field. And then more open spaces, a parkway and such, and then eventually downtown Ottawa, government buildings, apartments and stuff like that. To the left, the Ottawa River. A beautiful view, beautiful view. The open sort of the park-like area in front of me is owned by the National Capital Commission, which is a government body charged with managing federal lands in the capital, Ottawa. And that park area, actually, they are going to release it for the construction of embassies. So there will be 6 embassies, I think. So not very dense. And they are going to be limited to 3 stories in height. I'm on the 9th floor, so I'm fine with that. They are going to have, I think, one with access on another street behind me, and then 2 of them on my street, and then 3 on another side street. But the addition of 2 embassies accessing my street is a dead end, so that means that I know what. It's going to mean that some of the parking on my street is going to be decreased. That's going to suck for people. But it also means that the plowing is going to be much better on my street because there's going to be embassies there. So winter plowing is going to be much better. Here we are over another river. But the application is in March. They will discuss it, so it might be a year or 2. It might be noisy construction, but not that bad. They're just building a 3-story building. They may need to use jackhammers and stuff, depending, because there is some bedrock here. The main users of that empty lot in front of me are dog walkers. There's a few trails, people go out and wander around with their dogs, but it's not used very much at all. So, and I'm sure they will negotiate with the community. They had proposed sort of like a little access bit, and a little bit of park here, and like a token thing for for the hippies. I'm assuming that as part of the negotiation process, and my counselor, my municipal counselor, he's really good. I'm assuming they will negotiate for more parkland than they are proposing, which would be okay. Why am I on the left? Because I am in Suriname. No, not Suriname. Where am I? I'm in, let me see where I am. I'm in New Amsterdam. New Amsterdam. Oh, where is New Amsterdam? South America. Guyana. I am in Guyana, New Amsterdam, and it's Dutch. One of the largest towns in Guyana. And I gather Guyana is a Cooperative Republic of Guyana. History. Bunch of indigenous tribes. Venezuela claimed some of it. Republic. So I guess it was Dutch at one point. So that's where I am in Guyana, and we drive on the left. It was interesting when I came into, I think it was Suriname, where I started driving. And what they actually did is they warned you that there was a crossover, and the right-hand lane went up a ramp and crossed over the left-hand lane and came down the other side. So you were now on the left side, and there was signs all over saying, so you're now driving on the left side. You got that? It's quite interesting. Ah, Paramaribo discovered. And hosting. Thank you for the host. Big Long Dong 69. How are you, my friend? Is your New Year's resolution to be bigger and longer? I'm not sure what my resolution is going to be. For many people, their New Year's resolution is just to get through this COVID shit. Get a vaccine shot, get back to normal. I was saying we have 2 things to be thankful for. 3 things for 2020. Not that we need to be thankful for anything, but 3 positive things to reflect on. The first one is we're not dead. So dark, eh? Second one is we didn't go crazy with lockdown. And the third one is we all learned how to hunker down. I don't know, if I hear my local politician once more tell me, hey folks, it's time to hunker down. That's interesting, whatever the hell that is. So I'm assuming that there are people somewhere that are just dying to get straw. No. Because here we are hauling it. Oh, Suriname River. Well, that's interesting. Look at that ship there. Yeah. Nice bridge over the river. Okay. There's an okay. There's a cargo container out there. Okay. So yes, Happy New Year to everyone, and like I said, if we look back, there are highlights. My sister said she sits down at the end of every day, before she goes to bed. She sits down in the dark in the living room. It helps her personally to be in the dark. She sits down and reflects on how the day went and thinks about what went good in the day. Because I think it's easy for us to remember days later what happened, you know, that shitty thing that happened on Tuesday. But it helps to sit down on Tuesday and think, so, what went well today? And it might be something simple like, oh, you know, I found a new game that's really cool, or I got some shopping done, or, you know, if I finally did the laundry. It doesn't have to be much. But I was thinking on reflecting on the year that like I said, I didn't die from COVID. I didn't go crazy with lockdown, and I got 2 new cataracts and ended a relationship that was troubling me. Successfully found a newer and I think better apartment. Expanded my game repertoire and viewership. sent a whack of postcards to people, you know, so. And I'm going to start doing what my sister's doing. I also started using a traveler's notebook. I don't know if you people are familiar with that, but it's basically a leather fold over with an elastic down the middle that you insert various notebook types into and build your own notebook. So I've started using that, and I think I'm going to do what my sister's doing. I'm going to reflect at the end of the day and maybe think about what I'm going to do the next day. And then at the end of each week, I'll think about, you know, so how was this week? And think about things that I might want to do, not too much pressure on myself in the upcoming week, and do the same sort of thing at the end of a month and the same sort of thing at the end of a year. Not for the sake of locking myself into a fixed list of to-do lists, but just a bit of awareness. That's my plan. And I'm stuck with it. These trees are interesting. We are in the north, allegedly, just by the Caribbean. We could be in Maryland, you know, or well, southern Ontario. I'm not seeing a lot of palm trees. The only thing that is different is when we go over these rivers, they definitely are brown and gucky. So for anybody who was watching earlier, I did a trip, and go back earlier in my stream and look. I did a trip from here. Actually, this part from Letham to Linden. This was a challenging road. There were several bridges way up, like these one lane. It was one lane. It was one lane with drop-offs on either side. It was one lane across a rickety wooden bridge across a canyon that the bridge wasn't even straight. It had bends in it. So it was not a relaxing trip, but an entertaining trip. I had fun. So still resolving to get back and do some hunting. Maybe after supper I'll do some hunting. Hunter Call of the Wild, and I'll go back to New Zealand. Go back to New Zealand. And think more about Wargame Red Dragon. Time is it? Oh, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it. No supper and wine and a long day. Well, it was a late night, early morning, but not a lot of sleep. You know, I slept in, but I was late to sleep. So maybe 5.5 hours of sleep is probably not enough. So what have I got? Oh, okay. So 4 hours to go. So that's 12 minutes. Okay, we can finish this run, because when I finish this run, I want to see if I can get a cargo that's going to realize my dream, which is to go here, then here, and then here. That'll be my plan. This way, this way, this way. Past another day. Something to leave calmly for another day and not worry about instant gratification. Not sure what that sign was. Smithfield. Funny little bridge. See why they wanted you to go slower. There's a little English country bridge. I guess? No, we're good. Oh, another ferry boat. Okay. How are we doing here? Good now. Okay. Oops, almost took out a something. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, is that the ferry boat thing? Oh, where's the ferry boat thing? The other end of here, I guess. We want a cargo. We just want to get a ferry. Oh, there it is, right there. Hit that car? We're not gonna hit that car. So I should have just turned left. I would assume that I was supposed to drive onto the boat, but apparently not. Okay, so we got what? 3 hours to go. Let's see what we got here now. There we go. Oh, still 3 hours to go. Okay. That's unfortunate. Oh, okay, out here, I guess. We still driving on the left? Oh, I think we are driving on the right now. There was no indicator that, hey, we're driving on the right now. Let's go on the right and see what happens. Just wait till we meet a car. The car is on my side and looking panic-stricken. Yep, there's somebody on the right-hand side of the road, so we seem to have magically changed, and they did not do anything to tell us that we had to change sides. We just did. That's interesting. Where are we now? We are in, I think we're in French Guiana. Let's check, let's look at the map and see where we think we are. Oops. Kourou. So let's say where Kourou is. French Guiana. So we were in Guyana with a Y, and now we're in French Guiana. Region, Department of France. Okay. So we have changed countries, and we appear to have changed sides of the road, but I like that tree. I think I've seen them use that before. Glen Burnie, what do you got there? Moderate rain with a temperature of 2. Interesting. Chris, could you check my weather so that I don't have to Alt-Tab, type it in, and go back again? Could you check what I have here in Ottawa? It looks clear, but they're calling for 15 centimeters of snow. I'm thinking it's going to be sliding in under the lights then, because I can still see downtown. Ottawa, often the weather heads east, northeast to get to us from Toronto, and sometimes it just stays to the south along the St. Lawrence Valley, and sometimes it goes to the north up into the Gatineau Hills, and either way it misses Ottawa completely. So let me know, Chris, what Ottawa says. Yeah, and we'll see. Overcast. Well, minus 1.4. Wind from the northeast. 74. Yep, that's basically what's out there. Winds from the northeast is directly my patio. My patio, which is disguised as a balcony, faces northeast. So that means the wind is coming right at me, so whistling in the cracks? Not really. Almost there. Once I get there, I think I'm gonna have some supper. Kourou discovered because it's 7 o'clock. Supper time. I've got leftover meat pie from last night. this is nice. Jeez. Got a lot of money here. Ginormous soccer ball. Oh, and a plane. See the plane there on the left up on a pedestal? Jeez. Ah, the pizza you ordered yesterday. Oh yeah, it says your Domino's pizza. Pizza and chicken. There we go. Roundabout. Where we don't go round. So the AI has not done anything stupid in a while. I haven't had any cars leap out at me or anything. Interesting. See if they do. So yeah, it's the leftovers for me. Although some people, traditionally, some people have a huge New Year's. Well, they have a big New Year's Eve dinner, and then they have the big New Year's Day dinner, like a ham or something, and everybody comes over and celebrates and has a big meal. I think most countries, especially, well, most countries are going to see in the middle of January big spikes in cases from all the people who got together over Christmas. In spite of all the warnings and concerns, and had family gatherings. I know Fauci in the U.S. is saying no, it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. So I'm hoping to just hunker down. The weather here is strange. Supposedly our winter is going to be warmer than usual with a lot of peaks and valleys. So. Okay, I'm fine with that. So we got just under 2 hours to go to get to our cargo. It's way down there. Strange geography. How much time do I have here? I think I need to take a break. I've got not a lot of time to go, but I need to take a break and just a few minutes. I'll do a 30-second ad break here. So. Okay, we're back here. Just enough to get some wine and walk around, wave my arms in the air, stretch a bit. I've been driving for a while, I think. What are my stats here? My stats thing. Yeah, almost 3 hours, so uptime, so. A little bit of a gypsy doodle on the road there. Less than an hour to go, less than 3 minutes, so, you know, a couple of minutes to go and we'll be done, my friends, so. Everybody can go have supper or do whatever they have to do, depending on your time zone. I'm gonna have supper and maybe watch some Gotham. Think about if I want to stream again or just some reading. I got reading I need to catch up on too. I have a magazine I get, Guardian Weekly. I really enjoy the articles in Guardian Weekly, but I rarely have time to get through them. And I'm thinking it's not cheap either. Comes out every week and it's, I don't know, $5 a week. Something. It's worth it if you read it, but I don't, so it's not. They have a digital subscription too. I suppose I could do that. I need to do more of my reading digitally, online, especially with my eyes not quite as good as they used to be, and then I can, you know, boost the font. My daughter-in-law uses a Kobo. A backlit reader. It's different. I don't know. I'd like a tablet too, just as a toy, so I have to think about that. Okay. Okay, we're getting close to whoever the hell wanted all this straw, and why the hell? You don't have any straw locally? No, this is special straw from wherever the hell I was. Guyana. Oh. What do the trains look like here? We wait, will we get one? Ten, 9, 8, 7. Nope, okay. Okay, we're almost there. Yay, yay, yay. Yowza. And I think we're actually on time, so I think we actually will make money at this. Yes, we are on time. So there's that, there's that. So we made 6,000 euros. Okay. So we will, before we start the next one, we will do this. Set the time at 6 in the morning, but if we were to look at the, let's turn the lights off. Let's kill the engine. If we were to look at the job market, we would find from here, where we are at Cayenne. Now, like I said, I want to go. I want to go here and then through all these things. So I want to do like a dog leg. So from Cayenne, that thing, like that. Sort of. Sort of. We'll have to think about it. May end up doing this, the easiest one. We'll see. Anyways, I think I have to go have supper now, my friends. So as much as I appreciate your company, I need to fade away. So thank you very much for viewing, for cheering, for chatting, for subscribing, depending on your YouTube or Twitch or Facebook. Lurking, chatting, all is appreciated. So take care. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay away from each other. Ta-ta for now.